First off, the burn crew is supported by several members, including Doug Wheatcraft as safety, Larry Bennett as safety, and Lenny Farmer as fuel control. Tonight's stunt coordinator is Greg Gilkey. From Chagrin Falls, Greg has been Ted Bachelor's stunt coordinator for numerous stunts across the U.S. and in Rome, Italy, for Guinness World Records ceremony. He was the coordinator for the 2009's record and proudly leading tonight's attempt. Now for the introduction of our first burner as position number 1, Ralph Bozak. A Chagrin Falls resident, Ralph is the 2009 Guinness Book World holder. He just celebrated his 7-month anniversary with his beautiful bride, Jennifer, and wants to wish her a very happy, sweetest day. It's going to be a hot one. Hopefully a little hotter later tonight. Hubba hubba. The igniter, Brendan Rucker, a Chagrin Falls resident. Brendan is the event coordinator and record holder for the 2009 Guinness World Record stunt. This year he's happily involved as an igniter. Schuyler White from Cleveland. Schuyler is the owner of Ohio Burn Unit, where he is a professional stuntman and fire performer. He was a burner in the 2009 Guinness World Record stunt and is at it again for this year's attempt. Igniter Robert Hasselbush. Robert is from Cleveland, Ohio, and is a manager at Ohio Burn Unit. He's a professional juggler and fire performer, and this is his first Guinness World Records attempt. David Nesbitt, also known as Mr. Affirmative Action, is a 2009 Guinness World Record holder for 17 people on fire as an igniter. He enjoys listening to music by the artist Drano and wants to wish a happy birthday to Jasmine. David will be lighting. Igniter Steve Brown. Steve is from Brunswick and currently a project manager for Frank Novak and Sons. He's assisted Ted with running the bases and Frederick's Key baseball team in Maryland and participating in the first Guinness World Record attempt. John Gadd. John is a proud representative of his beloved team of HotCards.com. His hometown is Chagrin Falls and Clevelanders. A derelict from a young age, he's a creative energy and obsessive nature to test the limits naturally has led him to finally play with fire in both coordination and participation in this year's Guinness World Record attempt. Igniter Kevin Kessler. Kevin is the 2009 Guinness World Record holder as an igniter. He lives in South Russell with his wife Marianne, has 3 children and 3 grandchildren, and is a lover of cars, working for car bodies, and owning fast muscle cars. Jesse Zander, representing Wadsworth, Ohio. Jesse is a 2009 Guinness World Record holder. He is excited to take part in the record event. Honorary Igniter John Berger. A longtime resident of Chagrin Falls, John is the president and owner of Drazen International, a holding company for various manufacturing companies with worldwide operations. He's also an investor in hot cards, happily lighting the CEO in tonight's attempt. Jenna Conforti. Jenna is representing C Magazine. She has a passion to light up Cleveland that is fueled by creativity, collaboration, and fearless drive that knows no limit. Matt Rogers is an igniter. Matt is one of the veteran stunt assistants to 3 Guinness World Records over the past 12 years, yet has never actually been on fire. He considers himself a very smart guy. Honorary igniter, Super Pimp, also known as Mike Mr. Cleveland. Super Pimp hails from Lorain, Ohio. He's a single dad making a living being himself and promoting the good life at parties, nightclubs, special events, and a motivational talk. A dear friend, here comes Archie. Born and raised in the great city of Cleveland, Ohio, Archie is tall, thin, and light-skinned, handsome, and he loves to speak love, life, laughter through the airwaves on the Black Mr. Rogers Morning Show on the new 87.7 Cleveland Sound. He loves life, the challenge it brings, and smiles every step of the way. Archie, I'm pulling for you, bro. Igniter Todd McLaughlin. Todd resides in South Russell and has been part of the Ted Bachelor crew for 10 years as an igniter, safety, and videographer. This year's attempt brings a first for lighting a radio DJ on fire. Honorary Igniter, Mike Ferrante, born and raised in Menor, Ohio. This is Mike's first Guinness World Record participation. Mike is currently studying mechanical engineering. Go Bearcats! Beth Hayden. Beth is owner of Beth Hayden Performance Resource in Butler, Pennsylvania, is a belly dancer and fire performance artist with Epic. Having performed all over the U.S., she was an igniter at Burning Man in 2011 and is participating for the first time in a Guinness World Records attempt. Igniter Tori Tustin. Tori is a Lakewood resident pyro. She partakes in dual professions as both a seamstress and entertainer within the Cleveland area. Daryl Blanks. Daryl, originally from South Carolina, now lives in Chagrin Falls with his wife and 4 children. This is his first time participating in a full-body burn experience. Yeah! Deborah Batchelor, owner of Deborah Nickel Interiors and Company in Chagrin Falls. Deborah is also the wife of Ted Batchelor. She has been his assistant for all the Guinness World Records and all their attempts spanning a period of 13 years. Together they share 6 children and 7 grandchildren and are currently restoring a vintage Airstream for Vertis Stunts and Traveling Art Gallery. Dean Epley. Dean is the owner of A&E Associates and is a lifelong resident of Northeast Ohio. In his spare time, Dean enjoys farming and collecting antique tractors when he's not playing with his dog Buddy or riding on his motorcycle. Igniter Brent Wood, resident of Auburn Township. Brent is a 1994 graduate of Kinston High School and veteran of the United States Marine Corps. He's thrilled to take part in his first Guinness World Record attempt. Joe Bell. Joe and his family reside in Ashland, Ohio. As a member of the fire troop Epic, he is a fire weapons creator and performer. Igniter Danny Williams, longtime friend and Ted and crew. Denny jumps right in to be part of the stunt. This is his first time participating in a Guinness World Record attempt. Jesse Zander, representing Wadsworth, Ohio. Jesse's a 2009 Guinness World Record holder. He is excited to take part in this year's record-breaking event. Igniter April DeBoard. She's a professional fire dancer as Red on Fire and owner of Inner Sanctum Photography. April is thrilled to get to do what all girls wants to do, burn her boyfriend in today's Guinness World Record attempt. Happy Sweetest Day. Tony Mataloni, a Lorraine native. Tony is a graduate of Ashland University and the owner of the apparel company and retail truck Fresh Brewed Teas. They work closely with professional athletes from all sports to build their brands. He loves spreading Cleveland pride throughout his involvement in Ohio Homecoming and Cleveland's Rock New Year's Eve Committee. Alternate burner Greg Finley was a 2009 world record holder. Honorary igniter Alonzo Mitchell. Founder of Ohio Homecoming, Alonzo looks for opportunities to promote and revitalize the city among a team of community-minded young people. His biggest feat this year is not setting his best friend Tony on fire, but planning this year's Cleveland Rock New Year's Eve celebration on Public Square.
There's 3 people at each station. So
Mark Simone. Mark is a minister. Mark! United Church of Christ in Chagrin Falls. This is his second world record burn attempt, but the first time with his wife serving as his igniter and extinguisher. He lives in Chagrin Falls and loves campfires in his backyards. Igniter Kathy Simone. Kathy is many things, including artist and teacher, residing in Chagrin Falls. What she never thought she would ever do is be an igniter for this great event. She is confident that she can set the blaze, but less sure about actually putting it out. She shall see how she does with her husband. Scott Lowry, a Bainbridge resident. Scott is proud to be representing Fathom's amazing team of digital marketing experts in Valley View. He is also grateful to be going totally overboard to celebrate our city. Igniter Joe Constant, residing in Bainbridge. Joe is engineering manager with the Fortune 500 company. He's married with 3 stepchildren and enjoys serving on the board of the Chagrin JCs. He's a longtime friend of Ted Batchelor and a team member for many stunts, including the 2009 Guinness World Record. Honorary igniter Brittany Amato. Brittany grew up in North Royalton and graduated from the Ohio State University with degrees in marketing and communications. After graduation, she came home to Cleveland, got a job at Fathom, and now is happy lighting her CEO on fire. Ouch, oh no. Forrest Martin, hailing from Marion, Ohio. Forrest is the Intergalactic Samurai Council representative, professional mind blower, and champion duck wrangler with Epic. Forrest Bad Panda Fryer. Igniter, Kevin Finnerty. Kevin is a Chagrin Falls graduate of 79 and has a 38-year passion with Mr. Ted Batchelor. He's participated in the original Chagrin Falls Fire Dive of 1977, the 30th anniversary Fire Dive, and the 2009 Guinness World Record as an igniter.
I guess I got a hip-hop rock star.
Let me, okay, so I put my phone on here, put my number in your phone, so you can
Joe Bell. Joe and his family reside in Ashland, Ohio. As a member of the fire troop Epic, he's a fire weapons creator and performer. Igniter Danny Williams, longtime friend of Ted and crew. Denny jumped right in part of the stunt. This is the first time participating on a Guinness World Record attempt. Michael Lawrence. Mike has spent his entire time in Chagrin Falls. He has a 13-year-old son, Mick, and is currently the funeral director with Stroud Lawrence Funeral Home. Involved in the 2009 Guinness World Records, Michael is thrilled to take part in this year's attempt for such a great cause. Igniter Bill Hewitt. Bill is a 50-year-old Bainbridge Township resident. He's a Kenston High School graduate, go Bombers, and was an igniter for the 2009 Guinness World Record. Andy Bank. Andy is a firefighter and paramedic of 10 years and has kept his talents in Medina County with the Granger Fire Rescue Team. He's a current Guinness World Record holder for the 2009 and is at it again to maintain the record here in Cleveland. Igniter Mark Rubik, born and raised in Chagrin Falls. Mark's first Guinness World Record attempt. He's a lifetime pyromaniac that is now an igniter and an aspiring burner. Cody Link. Cody's the 2009 Guinness World Record holder and also performed with Ted Batchelor at the Burning Man Festival and Sturgis Rally, where he lit Jesse James Dupree on fire. Cody works for the Save Local Now, a local online marketing company that provides an app for local businesses to post discounts, events, and so much more. Igniter Mark Rydell from Chagrin Falls. Mike is a longtime friend of Ted Batchelor. He's also been a crew member for a number of years, including the Guinness World Record Group in 2009. I can't wait to attempt this again
Why are all
tonight.
these people from Chagrin Falls?
Colby Forlani, a Chagrin Falls graduate of 2002. Colby is a Guinness World Record holder with the crew. In 2009, he is happily married to Melanie with 5 kids, 4 are dogs, and 1 is his pet deer. Igniter John Tomey. John is a longtime Chagrin resident and very active within the community. He's a 2009 Guinness World Record holder as a burner and is honored to be part of tonight's event. Ken Lancy. Ken is the CEO of Consolidated Solutions, born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. He's worked hard for 40 years creating jobs, building businesses within the city. And he's running for mayor. Igniter Ryan Sitko. Ryan is a member of the Hot Cards Customer Obsession Team. His nickname is Twinkle Toes because you can find him dancing all the time around the office and having a good time. He lives in Middleburg Heights, Ohio with his wife and 3 children and is a graduate from Rochester Institute of Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Cleveland crew, the 2013